Recording begun.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the brand new opening scene for Unmasked Orlando, the Changeling venue. In this scene, we are going to have us a good old fashioned chrysalis. It is a sunny day in Florida. It's hot, really fucking hot. And we have two changelings who are, for some reason, out in it because they're masochists or something. But nonetheless, they are out in the heat in the city, and I will let them take over what they are doing at this moment.
Um, when could they be? Restaurant, park?
I mean, Alexa's pretty much up for either one of those things, so.
Yeah, let's say that their new restaurant that opened decided they check it out. Chinese, why not?
Why not?
All right, so you're checking out this restaurant, um, and I mean, it's pretty much what you would expect. Say because it just opened, it's hectic. Service is probably a little slower than it would be otherwise, but overall, not a bad experience.
She kind of stands there, looks at her friend. I've been needing to go out, just waiting there, looking for an email, answering if someone's if I have a publisher for my book. It's waiting is atrocious.
I mean, I get it. Totally.
How
Still
have you
haven't
been?
gotten any word yet?
Obviously I didn't hear you.
Still haven't gotten any word on that yet?
No, still no answers.
Just be patient.
I'm trying to be, but how have you been?
As good as can be expected.
I mean, with what the life we live, that's not always good. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, just Seb's been very busy lately with all the drama.
Yeah, Noah has kept me up to date on all of the. I guess drama's the right word for it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just getting really busy. Have you seen Alexei?
I haven't gone to see him, no. I probably should, truth be told.
I would like both of you to make me a perception. Let's see. I think if I want, yeah, since go ahead and let's just do perception alertness since Verity doesn't technically have a Kenning score yet.
Give me 1 second, I gotta pull up my character sheet on my...
Phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I can open it and tell you. I can.
At least 2 successes, maybe 3, depending on the diff.
Be standard difficulty.
So yeah, 3 successes then.
could have swore I saved that as a bookmark.
What are you looking for?
Her character sheet. Got it.
Whoops.
It's 5 dice.
Okay, that works. 3 successes.
Okay. Both of you really get the feeling that you are being watched.
She'll stop eating. Looks around.
There doesn't appear to be anything out of place. There's just this feeling of being watched.
She'll look up to Alexa. I have a weird feeling.
You're not the only one. She kind of glances around.
With 3 successes, I'll say that you can see someone make their way out the door, probably a little faster than a normal person would.
That dude running away.
Kind of like looking behind his shoulder.
Well, she's not going to just let him walk away. She's going to get up and go after him.
I was gonna say, you're
Yeah.
Fiona.
She's Fiona. She's got to fucking follow him.
Because, you know, they like to seek out danger for sake.
Verity will get up. She puts the money for what they ate on the table and then runs after Alexa and the person. Mm.
When you get out there, you don't see anybody, but the feeling doesn't go away.
She'll start walking a well. If they didn't see the person go a certain direction, she'll just take a random direction.
Question: is Verity carrying a purse
Yeah,
or some sort of bag?
yeah. She tried to.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if it's gone, is it gone?
No, it is
Okay.
not gone. However, as soon as you start to walk down the street, there is someone that comes up very quickly behind Verity and snatches her purse,
Yeah,
and he runs off.
She runs after him.
Oh, so will Alexa.
A purse snapper in broad daylight. How bold!
Some people just don't give a shit. I'm guessing Dex Athletics.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Um,
2 successes.
how is Alexa a Selkie and have no athletics. Ow!
Because she's not supposed to be athletic.
And she's a Selkie. They're naturally athletic.
In the water.
That's the score you used to swim with.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? I thought about making a non-swimmer Selkie once, so it's fine. How many successes did you get, Nelson?
2.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
Go look at the dice roll.
So
That dice roll.
that dice roll is great for only having 3 dice, 3 successes. So Alexa almost catches up to him, but he's pretty fast, and Verity lags behind a little bit. And as she's lagging behind, she is feeling herself tackled by someone else.
Yeah, she yells, "Help!" And she'll.
Which stops Alexa dead in her tracks.
There is another man. He is wearing, it's really hot in Florida. He's wearing a hoodie and
Punches are flying.
jeans, and boots, and like just
You know what? She'll knee him in the balls if she's tackling him.
well, what happens is that he tackles to the ground and then he jumps up and runs off. Like as if he was maybe trying to make sure that the other guy got away.
Okay, she tries to do this as fast as she can, but she gets up and runs after the new guy. So she's if the other one get away, she's guessing this one is going the same direction.
As she is running, she is starting to feel herself feel weird. Like it's a sensation that she's never felt before in her life. And it's like the world around her becomes distorted, and she can see colors brighter, she can hear sounds sharper, but her surroundings become less real to her as she knew it. There are things there that she didn't see before. Everything looks different, almost cartoonish in ways.
Yeah, she'll stop. She kind of rubs her eyes.
Alexa's gonna kind of take a minute. Are you okay?
I don't know. I feel weird. Everything's weird.
Alexa can start to feel that something is happening. There's like this, almost like this beacon that sprouts out from Verity.
She is going to quickly
And
get her off the street.
yeah, she can tell what's happening. Like this burst of glamour starts coming forth from that beacon. And she can see Verity's Famine start to emerge.
Oh, okay. We're going to get you to my car, like right now. Come on, let's go.
Okay, what's happening?
As that is happening, what are our other two changelings doing?
Shivani was street performing because she doesn't really have a full education past high school. I'm just singing on the street for coin at the moment.
Ison will be he will have been in the same area working, kind of just skateboarding around town.
Okay. Both of you are going to feel something happening that,
The pulse.
yes, the pulse of glamour of a brand new changeling emerging. I'm very sure that Austin, your character, has felt this before, has probably
Not-
witnessed a few chrysalises.
Not his first rodeo.
Right.
He is hard turning.
Not his first rodeo. However, Shivani, it might not be. She might have maybe experienced one before. But she can feel the pulse of glamour calling to her, as there's something going on that probably needs her attention.
She's gonna
Yeah,
stop.
she's in the middle of a performance, but whatever.
Literally gonna stop
So-
mid-performance, pick her items up, and start walking towards the pulse.
So Ison will activate his custom boil, his tattoo over his chimerical tattoo over his eye, and then he'll spin the glamour for the scene to get Wayfair actions, so he can just be like, nya 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 nya. Zoomity zoom zoom
Fantastic.
zoom.
I'm good with it.
And
Going
he is
Ash
skateboarding like a motherfucker.
Shivani is quick walking because I don't think she can do that.
No, but when you get to the source of the glamour, you see a Selkie ushering a brand new hummingbird puka to her car.
Shivani will let out a high-pitched whistle at the Selkie.
Alexa just kind of looks back. What do you want?
He's aiming at you, Shauna, to get your attention.
Yeah, Alexa just kind of look back. What do you want? I'm trying to get her to the car.
Do you need help?
Yeah, probably.
Does she see the Fey means now? Or is it not yet?
Well, so everything, she's very, very overwhelmed by everything, but yes, she can see them, but that's all she can see. She cannot see their their mortal forms anymore. Like, so Alexa turned into basically a seal person. She doesn't recognize the form that she's used to seeing. She doesn't recognize it. She just sees her as a seal. And then I'll let the other two describe what their Fey beings look like.
As Ison will, he rounds a corner and just kind of kicks the skateboard up under his arm and just kind of starts slow walking now that he's in the area, kind of looking around, sniffing. The odd telltale signs of clip clop. As the satyr approaches, his horns are fairly large and encompass the side of his head. They spiral twice.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's got the skateboard under one arm and kind of looking around, sniffing the air. He's got a purple star tattoo over his left eye.
To everyone, she's So she's got feathers all over her. Very bright blue, purple, and green feathers. Green is mainly like on her chest and on her face. The rest is bluish, purplish. And she has, wings, of course, like hummingbird wings. And but she doesn't know that yet. She hasn't seen it on herself. She looks at Alexa and goes, "What? Alexa." And she sees the person behind her with horns and beaks. Whoosh! Behind you!
It's okay. They're okay.
Oh, I just realized she
explain
has
this when we get to the
wings.
car.
She has wings, and she has a shirt that wasn't prepared.
Oh dear.
My back
That's
hurts.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go to the car, and we're gonna go down to my surf shop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There is one more person that shows up. I don't have his overlay right now, but he is a puka. He is a silver fox puka.
Ooh.
And for those of you that can see his mortal form, he is a older man with silvering hair, and he just has this very kind. Yeah, he's a silver fox and a silver fox puka. But he has this very kind and gentle demeanor about him, and he is very, very curious about the new puka. He has a German accent when he speaks, and he will address the group. Do you need help?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Oh,
Tall.
wait a minute. She's been involved with the changeling politics for a while. She would probably recognize him, huh? If this is who I think it is.
It's not who you think it is. It's well, I might have shown him to you before, but it's not who you think it is.
Okay.
This man is his name is Hans. She would know that he, though he does not belong to a house, he does stay close to the court. And he spends a lot of time taking care of his Canaan father. But might look like somebody who could be a good mentor for our new puka here. As what Alexa knows about him.
Shivani will actually mention a puka would probably help another out a lot better than any of us could.
Oh, very true.
The fuck's a puka?
I told you I would explain it when we get to the surf shop. Just calm down.
Hans gives a very
Eisenwald.
warm smile.
Eisenwald nods at
And the
Shivani.
Actually, since all of you are involved with the court, and since Eisenwald's been around for a while, he would probably recognize Hans as well.
Mm-hmm. Anything in
so you would all
particular?
recognize this older puka.
Mhm.
Just that he does like to be like a teacher of sorts for the younger ones, especially younger puka. But any
Gotcha.
younger changeling, honestly. So, and he is currently not fostering anybody. But yeah, he gives a warm smile, and the group can tell that he'll come if they want him to. If not, then he's happy to just stay where he is. Yeah, he's neighborhood dad, pretty much. He's everybody's dad.
Shivani will look towards the satyr. A description of her, how she would look to Nelson's character, is really tall. She long, slender ears, almost like an elf. She's got bright pink eyes, and her hair, even though it's black and like has jewels braided into it. It looks almost like it floats around her. And she'll go, "So, what started this? Maybe we can help with that since there's an expert to explain the situation to her."
Um,
Can we just get to the shop? I'm really uncomfortable. And she touches her back.
Hans simply just says off the street.
Good idea.
It's that shop. Let's go. What's on my back?
Because you never know who or what could be lurking around.
That's why you always keep your eyes open.
He smiles.
Okay, can I have an answer? What the hell is on my back? I can feel something. It's uncomfortable as hell.
It's your new backpack.
Looks over at Shivani. I got $4 if I'm right.
She looks at him and she goes,
He holds up $4.
she'll take one of her off-brand street jewelry rings she wears off. She goes, "I'll bet you this gold ring."
Ooh.
Oh, it's absolutely set of wings given the color, given the hair and the face. Oh, that's gonna be one hell of a rhinoplasty. But let's get the butterfly into a new home.
Yeah. You're gonna have to lead the way, oh Lord of the Big Horns. I do not know where this surf shop is.
Ain't my house. Looks over at the
Just
Selkie.
get in the car.
Everybody
Right.
pile in.
Pile on in.
She starts to say something like she's almost offended at being told what to do, but just shuts her mouth and gets in the car.
Come on, princess.
The look she's giving the satyr, I am not a princess. I have never been a princess.
The fox puka is cracking the fuck up. I'm just saying, like, he's enjoying this a lot.
Exactly. She's just sitting here like, wow, okay.
I'm glad you're all having fun, but I'm tripping the fuck out.
So speaking of having fun, he's actually enjoying this kind of banter and tater. It's an uncontrollable birthright.
She'll smile with her still beauty grin at the satyr and be like, "Just don't shed on her seats."
There's a
Please
knocker
don't.
who runs a good detailing agency.
Hans will say, I'm sure that shedding on her seats is the least of her worries given her condition.
Mm-hmm.
Eyebrow up.
Referring to the fact that she's a Selkie and she's wet.
Yeah. Constantly, dripping.
So we got the nice neoprene seat covers then.
Mm-hmm. Particularly hers is, a very, very covered seat.
Fair.
God,
Besides,
I could make a joke, but I'm not gonna.
Besides, it's not the first time I've had something furry in my car, so...
The eyebrow quirk from the back seat with Shivani looking towards the ceiling. Oh?
Once they get into the car, the fox puka shifts to his fox form and lays in Verity's lap.
Okay, that's adorable.
He's a comfort fox.
Yeah, it takes probably 30-ish minutes to drive out to the coast. To her little surf shop / freehold.
Yep.
Ah, nice. The Atlantic.
There's a big sign that says Night Horse Surf Shop.
Cool name.
I mean,
fancy.
If is
my
it
last
open?
name, so No, it's closed right now. If she's out, it's
Okay.
closed.
Okay.
But she's not going to lead him through the front door. She's going to take him around back into the apartment, half of it.
Yeah. As soon as they're in, Verity gets in the bathroom and just takes off her shirt and then goes, Alexa, do you have something
Waits for the
else I can wear?
scream.
So yeah, she goes in the bathroom, and after a while you just hear, "Holy shit!"
Oh, jeez. Okay.
That was about 2 seconds longer than I was expecting.
Shivani hands the ring to the satyr.
Alexa,
Yes, dear. She's going to, come and kind of peek around the corner.
she just shows her wings.
Yeah.
I have feathers and wings and
Okay, you're going to be okay. Just come out here, sit down with us, and we'll explain.
Yeah, everything still looks crazy, like it's not real. Like she doesn't even see the gray world right now. All she sees is chimerical reality.
Okay, can I have something to wear? Because I don't want something. I'm not going
Alexa will
out there.
go grab her a backless shirt.
Thank you. And then she comes back out.
Yeah, those
Satyrs
wings
laughing.
completely tore through her shirt. Blink.
Okay.
She looks at. Hi. Don't take it wrong, but everyone here looks weird.
I find myself quite devilishly handsome.
Of course you do. You're a satyr.
She rolls her eyes.
I do.
I fucking love satyrs so much.
Sir Knight, I will tell
I
you
was just saying.
what, for a goat, you're very attractive.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up with the feet?
bad.
The fox just nuzzles Verity's hand.
Tap tap. What? I got hooves.
So I would suggest taking a deep breath and thanking your friend for helping you out. She'll motion to Alexi. And any questions you have, one at a time, and process the answers slowly.
And she'll look at the fox, the silver fox for a little bit and smiles, and then looks at Alexa. Yes, sorry. Thanks.
All good. You're fine.
And she takes a few deep breaths. Okay, so am I like you now?
Kind of.
Shivani's giggling.
Eyebrow.
Oh shit! I'm a fate.
Yeah. We're just different types.
Head tilt.
Okay.
For an example, your friend Alexi is a different type than. Well, Alexa, it looks like an eye on my screen. I'm sorry. It cuts off at the top for me. So, just as our friend here, and she'll motion at between the fox and the goat, they're both different types from each other, and I.
And what type am I?
She'll look at the fox. You want to explain this to her?
The fox is content to comfort her and let all of you explain this, because having a puka explain things to another puka probably isn't the best idea. Especially initially.
So,
If I was to guess, you're probably a puka. That's just my guess, though.
The fox will chirp.
I mean, what gave it away? The wings? Never mind.
I mean, I was gonna say the beak. It was really the beak.
That too.
I have seen comparable wings like to hers on an issue, and I have seen a boggin with butterfly wings. It was weird. We just accept these things.
The fox looks. The fox looks to him and tilts its head, like what?
And by the way, why did you seem so confused earlier? She looks over at the satyr.
Well, how did your new Fae friend know you were Fae when they said things like, "Am I like you now? Am
Oh,
I a Fae?"
she's not. Was not a normal dreamer.
Right.
Shivani is steeple fingering as she listens.
She was like me.
Which
I guess
exempts
you
her
don't really
from
know about me.
uh-uh.
I'm a kinfolk to the Garu.
Okay.
Oh,
Shivani
the angry not Puka.
The angry not
The
Puka.
angry not Puka. That's the best description, and I am keeping it.
Angry not Puka.
like Shivani starts to defend them, like, "Oh, they're not that." And she's like, "Never mind. They're pretty angry."
Come on, you
So
can't. You can't even. They're angry. Okay.
I tried.
and that exempts her from clauses in the sheet. How?
I mean, they were kind of. There's a lot of us that are both, I guess, including the Duke's daughter.
Shivani is like trying to exchange looks with the satyr now.
The Duke's
And
daughter is Garu.
uh-huh.
Duke, what?
But
Okay.
the right to ignorance is key.
So
Hey,
you know
she
what?
looks.
I'm gonna make you a PowerPoint. Okay.
Oh, I gotta sit in on this lesson.
She looks at the satyr. Hey, you know about us apparently.
Sweet, sweet new girl. I do not know your name. She'll motion at Verity.
Oh, I'm Verity still.
Well, Miss Gill, our kind have certain rules we follow so we don't damage the minds of dreamers or normal people.
Yeah, she's
Or
not normal
endanger us.
people.
Or endanger us to the risks of banality.
She's not normal people. I'm not normal people.
Well, of course you're not normal people! Gestures up and down.
Yeah, I'm all wet. Okay.
Be kind with your words, is all she says to Austin's later.
I know. I just think it would be dangerous if... and potentially damning if word got out that there were people who knew about our existence with a little bit more detail.
I understand you're worrisome, but I believe what Miss Alexa, that's your name, I believe,
Yes. Alexa
is trying to
Nighthorse.
say is they're different than normal dreamers. They're not normal, so
But they can still be agents of banality.
how about we have this debate when we're not trying to help a young one?
Fair. Well, We'll get into nuanced politics of the Ashit later. I like this plan. It's a good plan.
The what? Sheep?
Okay, again, I'm going to make you a PowerPoint to deal with all of that later.
Okay.
So, as we assumed, you're a 90% chance Puka. She's just looking at the satyr as she says this. Your
I
friend,
don't know, not angry, not Puka that don't look like that.
When she says that 90% chance that she's a puka, the fox will chirp again as if confirmation.
I think he's saying I'm a puka.
you may call me.
Chirps.
She'll scratch behind. She'll
Alexa
scratch
is
behind
also
her ear.
yeah. Alexa's also going to scratch behind his ear.
You may call.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay.
Whoa.
That is a puddle of fox now. Flop.
That poster is like.
She's used to this because this is how the lupus react to.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They turn into
Lop.
puppy puddles.
My companion here is a. She kind of acts like she's going to make a joke, but she changes her mind. They're satyrs, but they have many, many nicknames. Some offensive, so be careful what you pick.
We got a lot. We got a lot of nicknames, but yes. And my dear compatriot here is an issue.
Okay.
We basically travel around, collect stories, and pass the history through those stories on.
Okay.
Nah, what you see is what you get.
Less aggression.
Okay, so I guess I can learn the rest through Alex's PowerPoint, but what do I do? I feel like knowing what my people do should be important.
It depends on the puka. Some are tricksters, some are just.
Benevolent patrons.
Yeah, it depends on what you personally want to do.
And there are those who skip out on checks and leave me to pay.
That was one time I heard of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I know we're by the ocean, but someone seems a little salty.
It helps me regulate my blood pressure.
Okay.
Like, Shivani's just shaking her head and apologizing to the group.
I should text Henry because his sister is going to want to know about this.
Well, I don't know who those are, but it might be a good idea.
She has her, little Nokia fucking brick because
It's
So kind of
Right.
giving the Verity kind of the once over. Any house colors or demarcations?
Nope.
Not yet. No. Nope.
Nope, she's just, as far as you can tell, unquote normal puka commoner.
Any voil manifesting around her?
I'm not certain what that means.
Other than like chimerical clothing, any chimerical jewelry? Fancy?
No,
Nope.
Okay.
not really. She doesn't have any of that.
Nope.
Okay.
So my name is Shivani, Miss Still, and she'll motion at the satyr to introduce himself.
I am Eisenhold.
Okay. I shall look at just the little pile of fur.
just the puddle
There.
of fox on the floor.
Puddle. Yeah, the fox puddle. And who are you? You're adorable, but what's your name?
He looks over to Alexa and like paws at her to introduce him.
Okay, you. What was his name? And is he's not associated with the house, if I remember correctly.
He's not a member of a house,
Okay.
but he's kind of like, he has a reputation around the court as helping out younger changelings, especially Puka. His name is Hans.
Grandpa Fox.
Grandpa Fox, yeah. Fox Dad. His name is Hans Kraus.
Okay, and Alexa would, introduce him. Oh, jeez, please stop messaging me, guys. Trying to do a thing.
Okay, nice to meet you. And she'll kind of look to the fox and like give a hand, like they do, like when you're shaking a dog's hand. What I want to do is, and I see. This is the first time I play Puka. If she just wants to say that she just wants to write her book, because well, obviously that's what she wants to do. Is she able to say it because it's simple, or would something stop her?
So,
Um,
go ahead.
So direct statements, like the only time that Puka need to outright lie is if they're asked a direct question. But everything that they say is couched in vagaries, misdirections, things like that. They half truths. They don't generally make direct statements.
Okay.
So, she can say that, but maybe say it in a way that takes a lot longer to say exactly that. Stuff like that.
Okay. I just want to get back to my computer and type on it and see my email. Like she kind of raises an eyebrow. I'm talking weird now. Why am I talking weird?
Okay, yeah, that's a thing.
Puka's the wrong worded.
That's one way to put it.
Oh wait, she would have said typewriter instead of computer. Just sort of.
Well, time is something that you can get a lot of. Looks over at
Wait.
Giovanni.
She looks at the silver fox. The fox. Can I do that? I mean, not turn into that exactly, I guess, because I'm. Can I turn into an animal like that?
The fox will chirp in the same confirmative tone as before.
Okay, how do I do that?
He will shift back. In canon, they're not supposed to be able to do it with people watching, but I don't care. If it's just changelings, I don't care. They can shift back and forth however they want. With normal people, like out in public and whatever, they have to be hidden. But in freeholds and with other changelings around, I'm gonna say no. He'll shift back to his normal form and he'll look to her. And he'll say, "How about if we just get to where you're seeing normal things again before we worry about that?"
How long does that take? Because I'm really tripping out.
He shrugs.
I've seen it go 2.5 weeks. He just cackles. No, usually a week. Usually a week, sometimes 3 or 4 days.
The average dream dance is about 3 days.
Yeah. And he just chuckles.
You asshole! It's not funny.
Hans will say
You
it could be
talk
a few
funny.
hours, could be a few days, could be a few weeks. We don't know.
Everybody's different. You get to talk funny, and I just kind of play to my passion.
He's got big horns and an athletic lifestyle. He doesn't really have much else to do but pick on us.
I mean,
Yeah, you look like a
you're
horny bastard.
you're the one who wanders everywhere. So you ever gonna take me up on that bet on your pink slip on that car?
Pity Verity looks at this the satire and just goes, "Yeah, you look like a horny bastard," and she smiles.
Ha!
Hans will
Oh,
smile.
Ha! You're funny. That's not. You're gonna have to be more creative with your play on words. But I'll give you points. It's your first time. Gives an audible wink.
Look at you being nice to the children.
It's what I do. I'm a caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't so nice to me when you were making fun of me.
That's because you're not a normal kid, and life's about to get real funny.
Hans is going to look to
I'm
Alexa.
26. I'm not a fucking kid. Well, I guess in terms of being new to this, I'm kid.
Hans is going to look to Alexa. Can she stay here until this is over?
Yeah, it's all good. She can stay here until her issue abates.
Would you like me to stay too?
Actually, having another Puka around would be extremely helpful, so yes, please.
He smiles and nods.
And Miss Nighthorse, are you in a house?
Yes, Alexa Nighthorse, nee Fiona, Squire.
Do you have any pull in your house? Other than being a squire.
I mean, my liege is... Well, would you get out from behind me?
Her liege likes her.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And, her brother may or may not be,
Dating accounts? Although that's not in her house, though. That's in
Yeah.
Gwydion.
Yeah.
Weird things tend to show up during a dream dance. So, you mind if I set up shop around town? Around here?
It's fine.
Between Nervosa and Thalaine. With the amount of glamour that's pouring out of her right now, it's bound to get something's attention.
That's why it's imperative she stays in a freehold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if she's here, it wouldn't be too hard to keep an eye on her, either of us.
Well, I suppose I'll actually make a friendly introduction. And he clops his way on over to Verity. And he extends his hand.
She'll shake it.
My name is Eisenwald. In public, you can call me Marcus or Mr. Hollywood. I'm a member of House Beaumain. In addition to being just a satyr, I'm part of a house of monster hunters. So I'm gonna help keep you and Miss Nighthorse safe.
Thanks. And oh, you see, because she's got to remember once would her the Fae name come to her.
You can roll me your one die.
Okay.
It's Ent Remembrance.
Oh, right, it is intelligence. Okay,
Yeah,
that's better.
always.
Intelligence, remembrance.
Oh, that makes it a lot more
Thank you.
dice.
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Good.
I have a character who's entirely based around the remembrance background.
So yeah, so you're very, very familiar with it.
Right. So
Oh,
remembrance is
3
always
successes.
Ent Remembrance between difficulty between 6 and 8.
Right.
Oh, okay. So what would be the
Let's set it. Let's set this at difficulty 7.
Okay. No, then no. There's a 10, but there's also 1.
Okay. So nope, not right now. There's too much going on. She's too overwhelmed. There's no way she can remember anything right now.
Okay. Oh yeah. Verity still, and not a whole bunch of what you said makes sense, but I'm glad you're here to look after us.
Don't worry. I'm sure Miss Nighthorse's PowerPoint will be quite impressive. If not, you have Grandpa Gray Hairs.
Hans just smiles a big smile. I'm gonna post him in the NPCs in a minute so that you can see him.
Shivani will get up and move to still. She'll like give him a look and go, "Don't call him Grandpa. He's a little too young for that. More like Daddy."
My father, he'll say, my father would probably be more like Grandpa. Maybe.
And
Although I
as-
could be. I don't know. Am I a grandpa?
Do you have
That's
grandkids?
He furrows his brow.
That's one of those. That's something you should check on your progeny with.
she'll in front of Miss Still, she'll go, "And as a member of Eisenwald's house, I will guarantee he will not embarrass you ladies too much or cause too much damage or ruckus protecting you."
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
She'll look to Alexa. Did you go through all of that? I'm so sorry. This is so confusing.
It was a little different for me
Yeah, Selkies have a much different chrysalis.
because of
Mhm.
just the nature of what I am.
They're a little different, but myself and Motions to Shivani, we went through fairly similar experiences.
She'll grin at Still. "I was being chased by police when it happened."
I mean, I was on a 2-day ecstasy and hallucinogens bender, so
Somehow that doesn't shock me.
Hans chuckles.
Yeah, I just met you and it doesn't surprise me either.
yeah. I mean, it's true. It's kind of we're all a little rambunctious even before taps his horns, taps his hooves.
She looks, "Satyrs are. To be fair, I was technically breaking no laws.
Technically,
I was sleeping and eating dinner."
Were you sleeping and eating dinner, like sleeping at someone else's house without permission and eating their dinner out of their food, out of the fridge without their permission again? Because that is a crime.
I was sleeping by the docks.
Okay then. That's that's not a crime. But why did the cops run after you then?
Because technically, my family and I should not have been sitting there with tents and for the period of time we were.
The state looks down on vagrancy.
I mean, I was 13 at the time. It's not like I really had anywhere else to go.
School?
I usually went to school to get a hot meal and a sink to bathe.
Odd.
Hans will look to Verity. Did you find yourself as a child telling tall tales or playing tricks on people?
Yeah, well, tricks not so much, maybe a little, but yeah, no, I made up a lot of stories. I mean, I wrote a book right now that I'm waiting to get a publisher on.
In the future, you cannot answer a direct
Oh yes,
question with
true.
the truth.
Oh, true. Sorry. First, I bring a book. Let me see. She'll say, I may have.
He'll nod, as if that's pretty much the confirmation he wanted. There's a lot to say and a lot to learn. And the type of changelings that we are, it's hard to figure things out in a way that makes sense to us or others. He shrugs. It can sometimes be confusing or hard, but it is the way that it is, and we are the way that we are because the dreaming wills it. You'll find out what that is too. That is what you see around you now. It's everywhere.
It's weird as fuck. I mean,
It's only just getting started.
Can't say I don't like it, but it's really strange.
You'll get used to it. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe you won't. Well, only time will
Or
tell, I guess.
The first time she sees a she might have a heart attack.
Hans's jaw
happen.
drops as if he didn't think about that. Like, oh, right, the she. Fuck.
What?
Oops.
Oh, no.
I would probably introduce her to a she before I introduced her to a troll.
Hans blinks.
I mean, she's used to the angry not puka, so I'm pretty sure the troll
They're
would
just-
be slightly better. They're just big
It
and
would-
blue, and she's used to big and things.
Would just be like a blue angry not puka. Ooh,
Exactly.
I like that description. That's what that's what trolls are going to be from now on. Big blue angry not puka. He smiles.
I feel some of our troll companions in this freehold are not going to be happy with us.
Hans shrugs like he doesn't give one fuck about that.
Verity looks at Eisenwald, and with a smirk, she goes, I guess I am used to big things, unlike your girlfriend.
Oof.
Which one?
Hans covers his mouth and just starts laughing.
Shivani looks to the satyr and goes, "When did you get a girlfriend besides that tree in the park?"
It's a very nice Kubera. Take that back.
Yeah, Alexa
anyway.
may or may not have texted the knight that she's sworn to, who may or may not be a she.
Oh, he is very much a she. See.
So I would suggest, she says, looking at Eisenwald, we should give these two lovely ladies a chance to communicate privately, and you and I go get some supplies for our new friend that she's going to need while she stays here.
Sure. There's a quick stop up the road. We can hit that.
She'll nod. What size do you wear, Miss Still?
And she'll give her his size.
She'll nod. All right. We should be back in maybe an hour or so.
Okay. Wait.
Oh, Noah should be back with my son by then, so.
I think that this might actually be a decent place to call a scene.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say to end it, out of like distraction, she starts flapping her wings, and as she starts lifting off the floor, her eyes go big.
That's useful to say. Yep.
Shit!
Hans tilts his head like, wait, she can do that without being a hummingbird. Well, it appears that your wings work, I guess.
I mean, it'd suck if they don't.
Well, normal. He shakes his head. Others would need to be in their animal form to be able to use those. You are not in your animal form. You are in your normal form with just your wings. And they work. That is curious.
She smiles. Lucky me, I guess.
He'll nod. Something else you'll need to learn how to control. He pulls out his own Nokia phone and sends off a message. I think my dad would be okay without me for a few days. I think. He furrows his brow.
Thank you. Oh, all of you. This is going to be weird, but I'm glad you were all here to help me today.
He'll smile and nod.
Yep, but I'm gonna go hunt down a purse thief.
So I think it would probably be a good place to go ahead and end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We shall see you next time. Goodbye.